We're going to be fixing a trip hazard by re-leveling some interlock on this residential driveway. Keep watching the video. Welcome back, it's Jeff Lepard from DoItAllCeiling.com, and on this channel we do concrete repair, general contracting, asphalt paving, and so much more. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So I'm just on a residential driveway and there is a large trip hazard. It's at least an inch and a half down by the curb. So it's very dangerous walking, especially during the winter months. It could build up with ice and snow and can create a problem for a trip hazard. So we're going to be raising the interlock and saw cutting the asphalt to meet the new level of the interlock. So just wanted to show you what's going to get done here. It's a double driveway. I'm going to go up 4 feet, cutting the asphalt out, and that's about right here where the pickaxe is. So I'm going to begin by removing the interlock borders, the bottom large interlock brick, and the same thing on the other side before I put my high performance bedding used to raise the interlock. Now that all the bricks are removed and placed aside, I'm ready to start installing the high performance bedding, which is a 1/4 inch gravel here, clear. So keep in mind, I'm going to be starting with the sides. I don't want to put too much of the bedding against the existing brick where I stopped because you're going to have a transition level. So I'm going to have to feather that in. So I'm going to put very little bedding here, and then it's going to transition into more bedding. That's what's going to allow the 2 interlock bricks to at least meet. So I'm actually just going to put a little bit by hand first before I start applying it with the bucket. And I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit up against the brick. Get a couple handfuls in here. And then I can go over it with the spatula later. And now I'm going to start filling it in with the bucket. Gonna put enough I can adjust the level later. Now that I have the high performance bedding down, I can't get a rake in here, so right now I'm just going to start off by using the square shovel. I'm just going to flatten out the bedding as much as I can. And I'll use the spatula or something flat to get to my final level. This is just a rough level right now. Now I'm just going to use this spatula and I'm just going to flatten it out and just move the high performance bedding to an approximate level. And before I install the brick back, then it should be at a better height if I have to fix anything, or I may not have to fix anything at all. Just to try to get it to the level that you want, approximately level. Before we install the interlock brick, you're going to have to clean the brick. Unfortunately, it's one of these tasks that you have to do so that they butt up nice against each other. So just simply take your spatula. You can see the buildup on the sides here. So I'm just going to scrape it off, and I'm going to do that all the way around the brick. That way when I install them, they're going to be nice and tight with each other. Now I'm ready to install the interlock brick. So I have the bedding all level, it's all ready. The reason why I'm using the high performance bedding compared to limestone or sand, which is another option to install interlock or re-level interlock. High performance bedding is essentially 1/4 inch gravel clear, which means there's no sand, there's no debris in it. Also, which means that it will not hold any water. It doesn't need any compacting like limestone. When you put down limestone, you still have to use your compactor or hand tamper. With high performance bedding, it's already 99.8 or 7% compaction. So you lay it down and you place your bricks and you're done. It's a little bit more money, but in the long run, it's much easier and less labor. So I really recommend using the high performance bedding, but it's up to you. Either way, you can get the job done with whatever option you choose. But this is what I use, and I love using high performance bedding. Okay, so let's get this installed. Got our clean bricks, and I'm just butting them up against each other so you can see the transition from the interlock brick that we're not touching is fine. And if you have to do any adjustments, you can just do that. We'll only have to do the adjustments just on these first two bricks that we're starting. Okay, and we're fine. Just double check that the bricks are clean. And that's just fitting in nicely. I'm not worried about the level to the asphalt because as soon as I install my bricks, I'm going to be saw cutting and putting new asphalt up against the bricks. Now with the side borders in, I'm ready to install the larger interlock stones. So I've got the HPB in the loader. I'm ready to apply that in position now. Okay, so I'm ready to start installing the end cuts, followed by the full square pieces. So same thing like the other interlock, I'm just cleaning the edges. I already cleaned this brick, and I'm ready to put it in its place. Okay. Now that the interlock is all at the correct level, I'm just going to use my wheel to measure up 4 feet on each side of the driveway. I'm going to be cutting and excavating the existing asphalt to put new asphalt to better slope the asphalt into the new interlock level. Just going to do a little chalk line here, and this is going to tell me where I'm going to make the cuts. Before I can excavate the asphalt, I have to use the floor saw to do my cuts. That way I can have nice clean cuts and then begin excavating the asphalt. Now we're ready to excavate the asphalt. I've just used the pickaxe just to make an access cut area so that the Bobcat loader teeth can excavate the asphalt. So I'm going to get in the loader and I'm going to start excavating the asphalt. spray down the tools and the loader bucket so the asphalt doesn't stick to the bucket. So I'm going to get into the Bobcat loader and begin putting down the asphalt. The asphalt in the patch area, I'm going to use the rake, and I'm just going to get it roughly to the level before I use the lute. Side of the patch, I'm just going to edge it with this square shovel as I go along. Now that the asphalt is installed, it's raked and lute, I'm going to use these asphalt wooden shoes to first compact it just by walking on it before I use the plate compactor. And also, before I use the plate compactor, I'm just going to use this hand tamper. I'm just going to go over the edges a little bit just to help the compaction, and it stops it from dragging the asphalt. the asphalt's cooling down, the only thing left to do is just to clean out the area with the leftover asphalt. I'm just going to blow it onto the street, and I'll clean that up once I'm finished. So that's it. That's how you repair a trip hazard, by re-leveling the interlock along with asphalt repair. Simple as that. Just want to thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, bash that bell to turn notifications on for all upcoming videos, share the video, leave a comment down below. And guys, we'll see you next time on the next video. Jeff Lepard, doitallsealing.com. Take care, guys.